What is up, y'all? Yo, if you're struggling with something, if you're just like at that moment where you're like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? Right? You're working towards something. You have a goal in mind, but you're having difficulty getting there. You're just struggling. You're having to deal with challenges. That is normal. If you're doing anything difficult, it's going to be difficult. Makes sense, right? Yo, there's this thing called the Valley of Despair. It's this basically roller coaster where you start off the top, super excited about this new thing, this new opportunity that you're doing. And the more you do it and the more experience you get and the more you understand what you are doing, your perspective shifts and you realize how much work is actually required, how much you are going to actually have to do in order to achieve the goal that you're after, in order to succeed. And you keep learning and you keep working and you keep working until you hit this plateau where you've worked a bunch, you have a bunch of experience, you understand what it is that you're doing, whether it's you're in school working on a project, whether you're at work working on a project, whether you're an athlete trying to increase your skills to get to that goal, there's always going to be that plateau that you eventually hit where you're like, holy shit, I've done so much. I've gained so much knowledge, so much experience, and yet I have so much more that I need to do. So basically goes like, come on, whiteboard. Aha. Still good to go? Baller. So, yo, you start off at the top, you start off with something new. God, drawing on this is horrible. Horrible. But yo, new. You start something awesome. You love it. You're working at it. You're working at it. You're gaining experience. You're gaining knowledge. You're gaining insight. And you realize after you hit this point right here that there's more work than you thought there was, that there was more skills that you had to have, that there is more to it than at first meets the eye. But you're committed. You're like, I will continue at this thing. I will make it happen. So you work more, you give more time, more effort, more energy, and it eventually takes you to this little beauty right here. This is the Valley of Despair. God, this is shit. I need an actual fucking whiteboard. Valley. We're gonna persevere. I'm in the Valley of Despair trying to use this fucking whiteboard right now. Wow. You start off here super excited about whatever it is that you're beginning because you're new at it and you don't have the perspective, you don't have the mental framework, you don't have enough experience to really fully see what it is that you're doing. And so the more you work, the deeper you get. And you eventually come to this place where you have a bunch of experience at it, where you have put a bunch of time into it, when you know what needs to be done. And then you finally realize all the work that is actually required to get you up to where you want to be, to get you up here to, you guessed it, I'm really putting the suck in success right now. Success. Starting off something, you end up in the valley of despair because you eventually have enough time put in, you have enough understanding of what it is that you're doing. And it just hits you, and you're just like, shit, I've done so much. And yet I have so much left that I need to do. And this right here, the Valley of Despair, is where most people quit. They say, fuck this. I'm no longer doing this. This is not worth my time. This is not worth my energy. This is so much harder than I thought it was. And then you turn on yourself. You're just like, I must suck. I must not be as good as I thought I was. And to a certain degree, you're right. You're not as good as you thought you were. That is why you have to put in the work to make yourself better. Whatever it is that you're working on, your work is working on you more than you were working on it. Meaning the work that you are doing is creating a better version of you that then deserves the success. Most people quit right here though. They're like, I'm shit, life shit, forget this, fuck you guys, I'm going home. And they quit. I've been there. I'm there right now. For anyone that's crazy enough to think they can start a business, it's super dope in the beginning. It seems like it's just full of opportunity. That's just going to be simple. It's just a simple path to success. You think it's just going to be this straight line where it's like, oh yeah, I start here and I'm just going to keep moving along. And then you think success, oh yeah, that's just right here. It's so simple. I'm just going to walk straight to it. Got my goal. I'm focused. When in reality, it is a curve. It is not a straight line. It is a curving line. I started up here thinking that, oh my God, business is about to be awesome, I'm about to impact people's lives, and I'm about to make an income doing it. I can make money while helping people. Awesome. This is going to be great. You put in days, you put in weeks, you put in months, and then you hit that point where you're like, holy shit, I've done so much. I've learned a lot. I have the experience, but there's still so much experience that I need. There's still so much work that needs to be done. You think that you've climbed the mountain when in reality you've just climbed the hill that leads to the mountain. And so I hit this point. I'm like, what the fuck? I've been doing this for weeks. I've still yet to make any money. I've met some awesome people. I've helped some people along the way, but I'm nowhere near where I thought I would be. This is taking so much longer than I thought that it would take. But of course, you believe in yourself, you're confident, you're like, I can do this. Other people have been successful at business. It's possible. I'm going to make it happen. Let's do this. Let's fucking go. So like, all right, let's fucking go. Working, gaining experience, investing time and energy. You're going hard. You're working. Boom, Valley of Despair. Yeah, you have a lot of experience now. You've worked a lot. You've put a lot of time and energy into this. You have become better because of it. But now, the fun part, you just made your way down the valley. That was all the work just to get down into the valley. Now, you have to put in even more work to get out of the valley. I'm probably like maybe right here, maybe. Still in the valley though. I've moved past that point of despair. I realize that I am a work in progress, that I must continue to work every single day if I want to attract the results and the success that I've been working towards. But it's difficult. It is very difficult to get out of the valley of despair. It is very easy to turn on yourself and be like, well, this is just not for me. Like, think back to a moment where you were working at something, you believed in something, but it just got to the point where it became so difficult that you decided that it's like, no, I'm not as good as I thought I was. I, I give up. I quit. I'm guessing that you're a human being, so human beings are flawed. We are imperfect. So I'm sure this has happened to you. But then what? You quit. You say, no, I'm not going to do this. No, I'm not going to start this business. No, I'm not going to do this relationship. No, I'm not going to work on this project. Let me try something else. Shiny object syndrome. You see something else, something new, something exciting, and you say to yourself, self, this is a way better opportunity. This is it. This is what I've been looking for. This is where my success lies. Let's do it. Let's fucking go. You hop right back on that ride. You start off at the top. You're just getting into it. It's new. So you're uninformed. You don't have all the experience. You don't have all the information. You're not as knowledgeable as you need to be in order to fully see what it is that you are working on. And so you're working, you're working, you're working, you're learning, you're learning, you're learning, you're getting better, you're getting better. Boom! Hit that midway point. Like, shit, I put in a lot of work, and yet there is still more work that needs to be done. Like, fuck it. I got this. I believe in myself. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to continue forward. So you continue forward, you're working, you're working, you're working. And this can be applied with damn near anything, whether you're trying to build a relationship, whether you're trying to build business, whether you are trying to complete a project at work or in school, whether you're an athlete looking to push towards that next goal, whoever and whatever you are doing, this applies to you. This is the universal concept because the more you work at something, the more knowledge you get and experience you get with this something, to then you can finally see the full picture. You finally see reality of how much work, sacrifice, dedication, energy, time, effort, how much shit you are actually going to have to put into this. And most people quit right here. Is this getting in the way? Can I move this? Hey, wow. But yo, most people quit right here. This is where they draw the line. They hit the valley of despair. They put in a little bit of work, but we expect exponential growth. We think, yo, if we just keep working and keep working and keep working, out of nowhere, boom, we're just gonna blow up. And we're just gonna blow up forever. And everything's gonna be great, and we're just gonna be up forever. And no, it doesn't work like that. Life does not work that way. If you figure out the secret to life and how to just have exponential growth, by all means, drop that shit in the comments. I need to know this. The world needs to know this. But typically, if you're a mortal like me, if you're a human being, you hit this point and you want to give up. You want to quit. You say, what is the point? Why am I doing this? I'm not seeing the results. I'm hurting. It's painful. Why should I keep doing this? What the fuck is the point? And you start rationalizing. And you eventually come to the conclusion that there is no point in this. There is no reason to keep doing this. I'm just going to give up. This isn't for me. I'm not that person for this relationship. I'm not that person for this job. So we quit. Move on to the next opportunity. But what do we get with that next opportunity? We start off easy gain. You see that? You see when you first starting off? It's just all gains. You're just learning. You're just on easy mode. Life's good. You're good. Everything's good. And then you eventually start making your way down that hill. Why? It's a very good question. Why can't we just go up forever? What would be the point? If everything you did was just perfect all the time, you never had to think, never had to solve something, never had to struggle with something. Imagine how boring that would be. If everything was perfect always, every time you woke up, everything was perfect. Sounds boring to me. If it doesn't to you, then by all means, figure out this exponential growth, how you can just always win effortlessly. Let me know. Drop the formula in the comments below. Let me see that shit. Let me copy that shit. I could use that. But yo, if you're not that person that has the secrets to life, then you're going to be playing this fun little game of starting something new, being decent at it up to a certain point, and then the challenges come in, then the struggles, then the setbacks, then the mistakes, because you don't know as much as you think you know, because you're not as good as you think you are, because you have to get better in order to get better results. You have to improve if you want your life to improve. You have to improve if you want to succeed at your goal. And what most people do is they're able to ride this ride all the way down to this point right here. Then they quit. Then they move on to something else. You start new. You go up. Now you're faced with challenges, setbacks, things that you didn't see initially because you're up here. You're not going to be able to see down the hill when you're just making your way up the hill. But once you make your way up the hill, you realize that your goal is farther than you thought it was. You realize that it is going to take more time than you thought it was going to take. And that's okay. It takes time to get good at something. It takes experience to level up. In order to get experience, you have to face challenges, setbacks, mistakes. You have to learn from that. You have to grow from that. And through those growing pains, you are able to eventually climb your way out of the valley onto success. Hold up, there's a catch. You hit this success, and then you find out, holy shit, after I hit that success, the ride keeps going. It goes up, and then goes all, and you just keep going, riding that wave. Up and down, up and down. And that makes you stronger. That makes you better. But you can't make it to this point if you give up here. And I know from personal experience what it feels like to be here, what it feels like to say, fuck this is not for me. And then what do? You look for that next opportunity, that next shining object off in the distance that you believe is going to change everything, make everything right. It's going to improve you, your life, and those around you. But that shiny object is farther than you thought it was. That shiny object has dangers, obstacles, and challenges in front of it. You didn't see that because back where you were at, it looked good. From a distance, it looked very attractive. And you were attracted to it because it was new, because it took you away from your current problems, your current challenges, your current stuck in a rut. And so you're like, I'm tired of being stuck. No, I don't want to put any more effort, energy, and time into figuring out this problem. Let me give up on this problem. Let me go over there. Over there, it looks like there's no problems. You're right here and you're like, oh yeah, Let me take this hill. This hill is going to be so much better than that one hill that I was trying to climb. Like it looks so good from here. You got a nice little view, and then you just keep climbing, and eventually you find yourself, oh shit, I've been doing this for a little bit, and there's more to it than I thought there was. And you keep going, and eventually you hit the valley, and you're like, well, fuck, this isn't for me. This relationship isn't for me. This project isn't for me. This job isn't for me. This business isn't for me. This sport isn't for me. And you tell yourself this because it excuses you from doing the hard work required to make yourself better, to climb towards that success. And I'm here to tell you that you can get caught in this loop where every time that things get hard, that things get difficult, that things become confusing, you give up and you move on to the next opportunity. And then that opportunity has its own pitfalls, challenges, and setbacks. And then you say, fuck this is not for me. And you move on to the next opportunity. And most people who got different colors, let's go. But most people just spend their time hitting the wall, going back, going down, hitting the wall, going back, going down, hitting the wall, going back. That is called burnout. That is called I'm exhausted with life. That is called I'm going to turn on myself and say that I suck, life sucks, people suck. And you just get caught in this forever loop of new opportunity, oh shit, there's a challenge. New opportunity, oh shit, there's a challenge. To where you just eventually give up or you just drive yourself fucking crazy. I've been to both of those extremes, don't recommend either of them. You're like, okay, so what? Yes, I've done the same thing. I've quit a bunch. I'm caught in this loop. What the fuck do I do? It's a great question. Realize that at any time you can give up. That is your choice. But you have other options. You have one option, which is continue to work at what you're working at. Keep doing what you've been doing, but that will only get you what you've been getting. Option two, you find other people who are in similar situations as you, and you connect with them. You talk to them. You understand where they're fucking up, and you allow them to understand where you're fucking up. And you share whatever knowledge you have, whatever experience you have, whatever skills you have that they don't. And together, you can move your way up and out of the valley of despair. There's a saying that goes, if you want to move fast, go at it alone. But if you want to, come on, brain. My brain's fucking me. If you want to move fast, go at it alone. But if you want to succeed, move as a team, some bullshit like that. But the meaning behind it is it's like, yes, you can do things by yourself and you can do things rapidly by yourself. But it gets to the point where doing shit alone is costing you more than it is helping you. Where doing it alone is hurting you way more than it's helping you. But I know, especially if you're a dude, dudes have egos, real big ones. We got pride. Like, we don't need help. I don't need help. I'm going to do this by myself. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's so stupid. It's arrogant to think that we can do anything by ourselves. Like, we weren't born into this earth by ourselves. It took help. We weren't raised by ourselves. It took help. We've always required help. People are social creatures. We need community. We need other people. So when we do things by ourselves, we're asking to be frustrated. We're asking to get pissed off. We're asking to be confused and not know what to do. And we're asking to give up, to quit, to stop doing it. Whereas if you have a team and you have multiple people working together, they share a common goal, and y'all work together and push each other, you will be successful. You will be successful. And if you're just like, fuck that, I can do it by myself. Yes, you can. You can succeed alone. You can do it. It's just going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of sanity. It's going to take a lot of energy. And it's going to take a lot from you. It may take more from you than it gives you. But then you can pat yourself on the back and say, I did it by myself. And you know who claps for you and congratulates you? Fucking no one. Because no one fucking cares that you did it by yourself. You did it alone. Great. Now what? Whereas if you had people with you could share the struggles, you could share the challenges, and then when you succeed, you get to celebrate together. You have people there that are actually helping you, and they want to see you succeed. Save you a lot of time and energy. Yes, you'll have to put differences aside. Yes, you'll have to humble yourself at times, but it'll save you a lot of time and a lot of energy. We get better together. And with the right team around us, we can win forever. It's not just some stupid little rhyme. There's truth to it. It's very hard to do things alone, very difficult to succeed. It's very easy to succumb to the valley of despair and give up because we're not made to do things alone. You are not an island, and neither am I. So I say all that to say this: find your people. Find people who are doing things that you are doing. Find people that have already done the things that you are doing. It is much easier to climb a mountain with someone who has already climbed the mountain. It's much easier to navigate the land when you're with somebody who has already navigated that part of the land. Sounds so simple, so obvious, but it's the obvious and simple things that are the most difficult to see because it's just so close. It's right in our face that we're blind to it. So I'm here to tell you, if you're doing shit alone, fucking stop. There's no, why are you making it harder on yourself than you need to? Find people like you who are working towards success. And if you're like, I don't know where my people are at, I don't have anyone that I can share this with. Well, school.com, bunch of communities filled with people who are looking to share their progress with someone. School is like Facebook, but better. I'm not getting paid to say this. I've been on school for months. I've met a bunch of awesome fucking people. It's easy to think that the internet is just filled with shitheads and scam artists and trolls. It's easy because they're fucking everywhere. But if you're looking for genuine people who genuinely want to help, go to school.com. Is there trolls, shitheads, scam artists on school? Yes, there are. It's life. There's always going to be some bad with the good and some good with the bad. And I will argue that school has and has done way more good than it has done bad. You can literally join communities for free. All that's going to cost you is the time to create an account and the energy that you bring to start those connections. So if you're looking for people to surround yourself with and you can't find them in your day-to-day life and you can't find them randomly on the internet, well, you found one. I'm crazy enough to believe that I can assist people that I've just met on the internet. So if you're equally as crazy, school is definitely the place for you. They have a community for damn near anything that you're looking to do or to improve at. Same with me. I have a community. It's for people looking to succeed, who are working towards their success, and they don't want to do it alone. And they don't want to burn out, and they don't want to quit, and they don't want to give up. They want to win. So if that is somebody like you, shameless plug time, join the community. You can talk to me in real life instead of just watching this video, and we can get you moving towards the goals that you are working for. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then by all means, there's a link in the comments where you can join the community. Start moving towards that success that you've been working for. Or you can say, dude, I don't like you. You can't draw worth shit. Handwriting sucks. I don't like the way you look. I don't like the way you talk. And that's completely all right. There are plenty of other communities with better looking people that talk better and draw better than me. So if you're somebody who's just like, I don't like you, dude, cool. I totally get that. Join school and find your own people. It's like if you can create a Facebook account, you can create a school profile. There are so many genuine people who are actually looking to help other people. So if you're looking to find your tribe, find your people, find your group, go to fuckingschool.com. If you want to know more about it, talk to me in the comments. If you like this video, you can like it. You don't have to. It's your choice. But yeah, if you felt like it resonated with you, if you felt some type of way, if you've watched this and you're like, wow, this is helpful, comment below. I'm doing this for free, and I have an ego as well. So seeing people receiving value from what I have to offer allows my ego to shut the fuck up and be like, okay, this is working, actually helping people. And if you just found like this was a complete waste of your time, that this was just complete shit, here's to you. Drop it in the comments below. But regardless, if you're doing shit by yourself, stop doing that today. Reach out to people, put yourself out there, make yourself uncomfortable, and grow. That way you don't get stuck in the fucking valley of despair and just get in this continuous loop of starting something, quitting something, starting something, quitting something. I've been there. It's maddening. It's frustrating. It's an awful place to be. So don't do that. Don't recommend it. Find your tribe. That way y'all can climb together towards your success. So hopefully this has been helpful. Until next time. Cheers. Maybe. Let's see. Here we go. All right, y'all. Peace.